Hello, everyone. I'm Usama, LC Kinitra coordinator. So what kind of a future are you preparing your students for? Is it a bright future or a horrible one? The focus today is to try to find the gap between what is being taught and if these skills are going to be useful for our students. I want to shift the focus here to our panelists, made up of people who taught in different parts of the world. We have Nihal, she taught in the US, and Mr. Hisham taught in Japan, and of course, Ms. Helen, who taught in the UK. So we're just here to share our experiences and learn from each other. And based on your experience, what should students learn in a rapidly changing world?
The world is changing rapidly, and our expectations from our learners are changing accordingly. That's why we as educators should face this challenge and try to prepare our students for the future.
There's no such thing as faculty of blah blah in this street, faculty of economics in this totally different area. It's all in one place, which is wonderful because that encourages multidisciplinarity, which is probably what I'll be talking about a lot today.
So London is this place in which the concept of 21st century skills when it comes to communication, accommodation, is an absolute necessity. So even me, as a quote-unquote native speaker of English, was doing a ton of work to understand every person I interacted with.
The second part of the question would be, how does Japan approach the 21st century skills?
When talking about the 21st century skills, I found a very interesting article that aligned with my concept of how I saw the Japanese education system, because as I worked in all school levels, so there it's like a 5 multi-layer loop.
I would say through integration for the most part. I'll give you a quick glimpse of what it's like to be a student in the US from the university that I've been to and I taught at. You're a student, you're also somebody who can find a job within your campus and put together your knowledge and your expertise into helping in the development of that community.
Yeah, I think the biggest one is communication or collaboration. So having that many different countries of origin, different experiences, where do you find common ground?
Reflecting on your experience abroad, to what extent are Moroccan EFL learners equipped with the right skills for the future?
The question you're asking now, some people, when they tell me, oh, you're comparing the incomparable. So you should not, but no, it's a good question. I believe that we are doing a great job because teachers learn a lot, and they, based on my experience with Moroccan teachers, we are very, like we do things out of nothing. See, we create things, yes, with the minimum. It's great.
I think I'll preface this first by saying that every context has its sets of challenges. So one thing that we fail to do as Moroccans, probably because of lack of exposure, true exposure to other cultures, and by that I mean actually visiting places and actually going through the experience yourself.
It is perfectly wonderful to read a textbook on soft skills, but unless we're given the chance to practice them, they take time to develop and learn.
How can we enhance the integration of 21st century skills in our classrooms?
To create global education clubs. Global education clubs are very important. For example, in Tufail University, there are a lot of foreign students, and we never get to know them.
I think I agree wholeheartedly with what you said. Again, with my experience in the US, global
Yeah.
clubs were a hit. They were fantastic. I've learned so
Yes.
much from them. On the same line, I would say more exchange opportunities for our students.
Develop something. Imagine a different future together and then do the work to figure out what would have to happen between now and there.
I'll open the floor for any questions.
Soft skills are very, very, very important. But as it was said, time.
How can we implement it in a family which does not endorse collaboration?
Yes. So you talked about preserving, cultural values of Japan while teaching English.
Come and find us in the hallway. Yeah? Is that okay? Yes. Okay, great.